In the quiet town of Ashford, England, lived a young woman named Emily Carter. At 28, Emily's life looked nothing like she imagined. She worked 2 jobs, lived in a tiny studio apartment, and every day felt like an uphill battle. But little did she know, life was about to test her in a way that would change everything. Emily always dreamed of becoming a published writer. Ever since she was a teenager, she'd scribble stories late into the night. But rejection after rejection, her confidence faded. Her latest novel? Denied by every publisher she approached. Friends said, maybe it's time to be realistic. But Emily wasn't ready to give up. One rainy evening, exhausted from work, Emily checked her mailbox. Among the bills was a small handwritten envelope. Curious, she opened it. It was from her old English teacher, Mrs. Thompson, who she hadn't spoken to in years. The letter read, "Dear Emily, I still remember the bright-eyed girl who wrote stories that made the whole class dream. Never let the world's rejection define your worth. The only failure is giving up. Keep going." Tears filled Emily's eyes. Sometimes the right words come when we need them most. That letter reignited a fire within her. Emily decided to give her dream one final shot. She stayed up every night rewriting her novel. She joined online writing groups, studied, improved. She refused to let rejection break her spirit. Months later, she self-published her book on a small platform. No big launch, no expectations. But fate had other plans. Within weeks, a popular book blogger from New York stumbled upon her novel and loved it. They shared it online, calling Emily a hidden gem. The reviews poured in. Her book climbed the charts. Publishers who once rejected her, now they were reaching out, offering deals. Emily couldn't believe it. The same people who told her no were now saying, "We believe in you." But she never forgot. It wasn't luck. It was persistence. A year later, Emily stood on stage in London, speaking to a crowd of aspiring writers and dreamers. She shared her journey, the failures, the heartbreak, the rejection, and the letter that changed her life. Her voice steady, she said, "The world will tell you no 1,000 times, but it only takes one yes, and your belief in yourself to rewrite your story. Never, ever give up." The audience rose to their feet, inspired not by fame, but by her refusal to quit. Today, Emily Carter is a best-selling author, but her true success isn't measured in books sold. It's in every moment she chose to rise after falling. Her story is proof your life can change with persistence, courage, and the belief that failure is never final. And remember, even in your darkest hour, your story isn't over. If Emily's story touched your heart, imagine what believing in yourself can do for you. Subscribe our channel, The Power of Wisdom, where we share stories that remind you, dreams don't expire, and neither should your hope. Hit that subscribe button because your next chapter starts now.